The stage is all set for the crucial assembly polls in both Nagaland and Meghalaya tomorrow. Polling will be held from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in both the states. All right, so let's take a look at Meghalaya first. Well, in Meghalaya, polling for the 59 assembly seats will take place in 3,419 booths to decide the fate of a total of 369 candidates in the fray. The visuals which you see on your screens give us a glimpse of the kind of security arrangements that have been put in place and the number of polling officials who will be on duty come tomorrow in both Nagaland and Meghalaya to ensure free, fair and also smooth conduct of the elections. All right, viewers, now we shall cut across live to our team of reporters from both the poll-bound states. First of all, let me go to my colleague Aaron Lingdo joining us live from Shillong. And of course, just shortly thereafter, I will also be going to my colleague Chiben Kuvung joining us from Dimapur. First of all, very good morning to you, Aaron, from Shillong. Tell us about, first of all, where you are right now. I can see quite a lot of activity going on behind you. So where are you right now? What is going on? And how do you see the security arrangements in place for tomorrow, Aaron?
Right, good morning, Ronak. So we're standing at the main strong room here in Polo Grounds in Shillong. So what's happened is, let me give you a little bit of facts and figures. Yesterday, 974 polling parties have already moved to their respective polling stations. And today, which is one day prior to the polls, 2,445 polling parties will move from Polo Grounds along with one presiding officer and 3 polling officials. They will head to their respective constituencies along with the personnels who are already waiting for the presiding officer to come. Now, as Atul is panning the camera to show you what's happening, the officials are on their toes here. If you can see, all the materials are being laid out in front of us. All of them are here, a very long queue. I would say this is a very huge crowd. For example, this is the East Shillong Assembly constituency. And if you can see ahead, that's the Maukan Rao. And if you go a little bit further, that's North Shillong. So everybody is queuing up here. And we will try and get you some reactions as well. But I have spoken to a few of them, and they don't seem to have like a lot of time. They don't want to mess up with the counting and sending the materials. So everything is, so they're looking at sending out the correct materials to the correct people. So it's like a lot of work here, a lot of people. It feels like an airport of very, very chaotic, but very well sought out in terms of the arrangements. Now, when we come to the security arrangements, now according to the CEO's office, 119 CAPF companies have been deployed in the state. And then, of course, when it comes to the strong rooms, we would have the CAPF, and we would also have the state police to ensure that, you know, the safety and security is maintained. So I will take Atul along with me, and we'll take you outside as well for now. And we'll just find out what's happening outside. So this is what we have. You can see on my right, these are all the presiding officers here, all of them waiting to from the different booths here, I'm sorry. And then we will get you outside and see what's happening outside as well. This is just one section of it. So this is out here. Let's go outside and I'll show you what's happening here. So there you have it, Ronak. On my left this is where they will take the vehicles and head to their respective constituencies. All the vehicles arranged by the ECI will be moving from Polo Grounds here, and they will move to their respective polling stations. So few of them have already received the material, and I will take Atul quickly to get you the personnel outside if they're still there. So it's like a very, very busy day right now. 2,445 polling parties will be stepping out tomorrow. So as you can see, let me just show you once again. So police personnel are still stationed outside. The process started to be honest with you, it started even way before it. And we're right here, and we will continue to bring you all the details. Let me just take Atul quick. So Ronak, what's interesting? speaking to the CEO and he will give us all the details. So there you have it. We are finished. Also, being to the respective polling stations, the presiding officer.
All right, it seems we are facing a lot of connectivity issues with my colleague Aaron Lingdo. Aaron, we will come back to you very shortly. Please don't go away. Hold on to your thoughts. We will come back to you very shortly. For now, we are facing some technical issues which are being sorted out as I speak. However, let me now go across to Dimapur in Nagaland, where my colleague Chiven Kuvung is also standing by live to bring us all the details about the security arrangements. Chiven, very good morning to you. And tell us, first of all, where are you right now? And of course, I can see that there is some activity going on behind you. So give us an idea of what are the security arrangements like in place for tomorrow, Chiben.
Exactly. Ronak, good morning. And right now I'm here at the Dimapur Multidisciplinary Stadium here. This is a massive expanse of area where, as you have seen in the visuals that are running, so this is where all the security arrangements are being made. And also not just the security arrangement, but this is where the transportation, the district administration, the concerned department is taking care of the transportation for all the security personnel. And this is the very place, and from this place, the security personnel and all the necessary reinforcements that are needed at the polling stations in the respective constituency on the day of the polling, which is tomorrow, they will be dispatched from this very area. And yes, let me tell you this, that the administration, the concerned department in charge of this very role, this very specific role, they are very, they are executing the responsibilities exactly as it should be. Now, the officer who is in charge of this, he has directed all the security personnel and including all these vehicles that you have seen here in this area not to move around without his permission. So even as we speak, the vehicles that are being parked here right now, they cannot make a move, they cannot move an inch without the permission of the concerned officer. So the security arrangement and whatever necessary arrangement are, to be taken up or to be overseen, everything is done in a very professional way, in a very systematic way. And yes, Ronak, let me also tell you that there are 3 constituencies within this Dimapur town area, Dimapur 1, 2, 3, and all these 3 constituencies have as many as 172 polling stations. So that is a big number. And all the security personnel here, they will be dispatched to their respective polling stations in the respective constituencies in a very short while from now. So there you have seen is we have auto rickshaws on standby, we have private vehicles on standby, we have buses, and we even have mini trucks. Everything here is on a standby, and without the permission of the concerned officer here, they cannot make a move. So the security arrangements and all the necessary arrangements are pretty much in place as of now.
Let me now go to my colleague Aaron Lingdo, joining us live from Shillong to bring us up to speed with the security arrangements in place. Aaron, as you were saying, a lot of activity already going on, and it is just past 8 o'clock in the morning. So bring us up to speed with the kind of security arrangements that are in place where you are at, Aaron.
Yes, Ronnie, exactly. So heavy security will be deployed tomorrow at each assembly constituency. As Atul is panning the camera, you can actually see yourself. This is the number of personal security ready to move out from polo grounds along with the presiding officer, along with the officials. So they will be heading together. So that will come only after they finish all formalities and protocols from polo grounds. I'll speak to one of the head. Sir, hi, can I say, if you can tell us a little bit what's happening right now?
Security personnel for Panisola, sir.
All right, and how long do you anticipate this process to go on?
How long? I think Panisola will be finished by 11 or 12.
Okay. So who all will be moving with the personnel from here?
Our police personnel is going along with the presiding officers, both of them.
Okay. And then how many police personnel are we talking tentatively?
So I cannot say. You better to ask from my senior officer, sir.
What about here in Pune, Usla? Any idea?
Panisola, we are giving 75 police personnel.
Okay, okay. So, and any idea of what time will the election begin tomorrow?
For booth only 75 personnel. Then zonal is extra, sector is extra, sector magistrate, other security personnel is extra there in Panisola area.
And for now, would you have any idea what time will the polling begin tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning they will start.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir, once again. So, Ronak, you heard it from there. So they're just waiting for protocols precisely. The presiding officer will come. A lot of tallying to be done. From here, they'll all step to their respective polling stations. The nearer ones, of course, is just a day prior, which is today. 2,000 odd parties are moving from here. Yesterday, 900 odd parties moved to a little bit of the remotest areas. So for now, this is what is happening. The control outside personnel are queuing up just to make sure that they head to the right constituency. Everything is intact as of now. Ronak.
Absolutely, Aaron. We can clearly see that there are a lot of security personnel where you are at right now. And one more thing that I would like to, touch upon here, Aaron, obviously there will be some concerns regarding smooth conduct of elections to ensure that there is no untoward law and order situation. Even though Meghalaya has not seen too many incidents of violence, however, there was that one incident in Fulbari where allegedly certain party workers were attacked by other workers. So, what is being done to ensure that absolutely no such incident takes place come tomorrow, Aaron?
Yes, Ronak, as we spoke to the CEO yesterday, Mr. F.R. Kharkongor, he said that 119 CAPF has already been deployed across the state of Meghalaya. So you rightly pointed out there, Meghalaya has not seen much of election violence, if you will. I mean, that's not what Meghalaya is known for. However, according to the CEO, he's not taking things lightly, nothing to be complacent about, because we understand that there are some polling stations that are vulnerable. So in those polling stations, of course, security arrangements have been beefed up. And not just that, and not just only in the main town, let's say. When I spoke to him yesterday, he also talked about safety and security at the border. When we say the border, because you remember what happened at the Mukro firing incident.
Absolutely.
So now people at the border are also worried if they should step out of their houses to go and cast their vote and, exercise their franchise. But then, according to the CEO, all of that has been taken care of. And then he's spoken to the Assam counterpart. For now, all of that seems to be on track. And as you can see yourself, it just looks like a very healthy exercise as of now. But we will need to wait and watch. And we hope that things stay like this. And everybody could cast their vote peacefully tomorrow, and not just tomorrow. And also on the day of counting, because the day of counting, this place would... And this is the place where all your supporters, all the candidates would be here on the day of counting. So to answer your question, yes, security arrangements have been put in place here in Shillong, very tight across the borders. People are out, everybody is vigilant. And from the CEO's office yesterday, his appeal was for people to step out. They should not fear anything, go out and cast their franchise. Ronak.
Absolutely, Aaron. No voter gets left out. That is what everybody wants. Thank you very much for bringing us all of those live updates from Ground Zero.